We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. It's Howell. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. 2nd down. Howell now. That is caught by Lamb. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a pickup of 6. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. Slot man moves right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Howell. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott looking for Campbell downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just past the 35. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A give up the middle to Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel from 19 yards away. And the Commanders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. They'll run for it with Pollard. Gets past one man. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Howell forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
3rd and long. Here's Howell. Steps away to his left. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Cowboys at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks from 21 yards away. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Gibson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Prescott escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. 2nd and 10, Howell being chased out left. This is caught. It's Cooks. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 2nd down and 7. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll go play action. Howell. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jahan Dotson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. He's got Gibson on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Campbell. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Once more, Gibson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Throwing, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. That ball caught by Campbell. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Robinson is in. Touchdown, Washington. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now throwing on first down here. Catch is made here by Herb Smith, Jr. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary. Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work. From the 35 on 2nd down, Prescott. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%. Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well. Prescott from the gun on 3rd, rolling to his right. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the 1st down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks. He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment and stay focused on the task. And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly. I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. Looking to throw. Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Powell's throw complete to Dotson. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down at 15 after the false start. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 3rd and long for Prescott. Throw right side taken in by Gibson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And they go play action with Howell. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Let's go, tight end.
On first down, Howell. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Steps away to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Howell, he'll look to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because.
There he goes, right side. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Straight ahead, Gibson taken down at the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sims. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. Throwing here, Prescott. Rolling to his left. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. Catch made here by Campbell. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Escaping the pressure right. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.